Welcome back to Resale Mania and welcome back to another thrifting video. It is half off day at my local thrift store. We're outside waiting for them to open, then we're gonna run in there and see what we can find to flip for a profit. We're also in the middle of a huge snowstorm, but that won't stop us. Here's a Fujifilm camera right off the bat for $750. That's just these rattling. Yeah, we'll look it up, see how much the model goes for. What is this? Yoga Warrior Joe. That's funny. It's -1 degree out and this cart handle is so cold. Got a Ninja blender for 10 bucks. We'll always pick those up. Emojoy golf knife set. I don't think these are gonna be any good, but I do need a new knife set. It'd be 6 bucks. I'll look it up. If it's not worth anything, I'll grab it for myself. So this box is $4 and it's KitchenAid attachments, like mixer attachments. Yeah, that'll be a pickup. These always sell well for me. All KitchenAid mixer attachments usually do well. Those are some big big vintage speakers right there. What brand is that? I don't know. Those would be so hard to ship though. These little Sony speakers look nice. $4 for the pair. I'll put them in the cart for now, see if they're worth anything. Ooh, these barely caught my eye. So these are actually really good, surprisingly. These cat ear headphones. Now they make a cheaper pair, but you can usually tell the quality difference by feeling them. These, surprisingly, last time I sold them, both times I sold them, they sold very quickly, and I think I got like 70 for them. So it's for $7, that's a pickup. It's a cool piece of glass for $1. I just don't know anything about glass. Head over to the bag section now and check the purses. Alright, not seeing a whole lot in the bags today. Mostly just like Liz Claiborne style stuff, so nothing good. Up in the glass case, there's 2 digital cameras for $5 a piece, so $2.50 each being half off. I am getting both of them. They have to hold it up front. I'll show you guys at the end. And this just caught my eye. Like I said, I'm not big into glassware, but I know when glassware looks nice. I'm gonna have to Google Lens that real quick. Alright, so looking at comps, I didn't see any comps actually. I Google Lens and there's one listed on Poshmark for $94. I don't know. There's no like brand markings on it. It's $7.50. I feel like I should get it. I'm not going to though. Let me know, would you guys have grabbed it? Glassware, the ones I've bought haven't sold yet for the most part. Some have, so I'm just going to leave it. No shoes today, which is surprising for me. I usually buy quite a few shoes. Well, shoot. Who doesn't want some faux fur chair pads for $2? What a steal. Is this a little stand target for $2? Is this new? I don't know. I'm going to get this for myself, though. The targets are expensive. And, living out in Montana, we have some great shooting ranges, or you just go out in the mountains, set it up, and have fun. So, I'm going to grab this for $2. Alright, so this is a pretty cheap knife set, so I'm not even going to get it for personal use. It's like new, $45 free shipping, so I'm going to leave it. This is looking to be all I'm getting. I still have to look up the Sony speakers, and I have the 2 cameras up front. Alright, there's a bunch listed and none sold of these, so I'm going to put them back. If I sold on Whatnot more, I would pick up these. I know Harry Tornado would pick up all of these, like Starbucks cups, and there's a bunch of these tumblers. They're only this one's 2. Those are $1.50 each. Probably worth it, but I am going to leave those 2. Alright, I'm going to try to make this quick because it is dumping and I don't want snow in my mic. It's not as bad as it was driving here, but it's still quite a whiteout. $35 on everything here. I got, trying to maneuver the mic and the camera. So I got 2 cameras here. This one's a Nikon Coolpix. This one doesn't have a brand, but it said 48 megapixels, which is really good. I looked up the model on it and it goes for about 30, so I got both of those. They're probably 30 a piece. So yeah, not bad for 35. All right, next stop is Goodwill. The bright side about this weather is there's not a lot of people here. Oh, I don't need 2 carts. That's for sure. Well, hopefully I need 2 carts. I hope we find that much stuff. Here's some Brooks Glycerin 20s for 10. Those will be a pickup, and these Hokas are just absolutely destroyed. I don't even know who would donate those. Here's another pair of Brooks. Pretty decent condition, just dirty. Also 10. Both of which are pretty good models. We'll take them. What are these? Lane 8. I don't know. $10, but they feel really nice. Never heard of this brand before. We'll look them up. Here's some Salomon ski boots for 15. Good condition, good colorway. Those will be a pickup for sure. He's a Jurassic Park dinosaur, but he's missing a piece of his tail. This looks and feels like a nice one, but no tail. You can part out these Kirby vacuums, and they do sell pretty well, but it's a hassle. If you have a good sourcing area and you don't need to do it, I don't really do it too much anymore just because of how much of a hassle it is, but you can make some good money off of them. Ooh, here's a Bushnell rangefinder, the Yardage Pro Sport. This is a pretty average model. Not worth a ton, but some rangefinders do sell for a bunch. This one's probably a $30 model, if I remember correctly. And then Bosch digital multimeter. I don't know. If it had all the components, this would be worth about 20-25 bucks, but without the wires, it's not going to be worth a whole bunch. Alright, so if you guys have been watching my videos, they've had iClicker 2s here for a couple months now, marked at $7.99. They never sold. I think they took them off the shelf and tossed them. So the next one they put out, they mark it at $9.99. Make it make sense. You don't sell them at $7.99. You should probably lower the price instead of raising it. This is a Xbox power cord. It is, how much is it? $3.99? Yeah, probably not worth $3.99. If it was one of their $1.99 power cords, I'd grab it, but there's a couple of Motorola radios for $6. We'll look up the model, see if those are any good. What is this? Oh, that doesn't look like anything. Yeah. Here's a Timbuktu messenger bag. I hate the way they hang these. It's really hard to get them off sometimes. Timbuktu's a good brand. This is $6. We'll probably grab it. Timbuktu bags always sell well for me for like 30. Alright, so I just looked this up. I probably should get it. It's 10 bucks. It's just so bulky and it's hard. So this doesn't like compact or anything. So it's going to require a big box. It's going to cost a lot to ship. The brand is Kuriakin. Their bags do seem to sell pretty well. Probably get like 50 bucks for it, but 10 bucks, very dusty, and just the size of it, especially storing it, if it takes a couple months to sell, that takes up a lot of space. I think I'm going to leave it. Cinnabon. Cinnabuns are the best. I love cinnamon rolls. Alright, so this brand here, Leaky, is a really good brand for like skiing, ski poles. These would probably be worth about 50 bucks. They're $6, but I'm going to get them for myself. They're nice. I've been needing a new set of ski poles, so that's one benefit of being a reseller. You get a Goodwill a lot, and you can find deals for personal use. I don't even know what this is. Just a carved bear. It doesn't look like it's finished. It's still cool though. Oh wow, that's also really cool. Carved beaver. $15 for a wooden carved beaver. You can't beat that. Ooh, is this? It's hard to pick up one-handed. Yep, little Cuisinart disc set attachment kit. $6. Yeah, these always sell well for me. The other one that is just disc, like these little things here, there's one that's like a beige color and it's just full of disc. Those always sell well. This is still probably worth, 40 bucks. Back in the men's shoes now. Sorry, what is this? Ted Baker. These are Cole Haans. Never seen Cole Haans like this. They're 10 bucks. They're in good condition. It's probably worth it. Probably worth 40 to 50. So these shoes are practically worthless. They just felt nice, so I looked them up, and I realized one of the Motorola radios is missing the battery cover. They'd probably be worth, $25 for the pair, but without the battery cover, I'm going to leave both of these. All right, checked out. I spent $57 on everything. Some pretty good stuff. Got some ski poles for myself, and if you guys don't know, ski poles are expensive. So now I finally have a full setup for this winter skiing. Don't have to rent anything anymore. And look at all that snow already. Whew, it's getting rough out here. Yeah, the shoes and the rangefinder are in there. The rangefinder will sell pretty quickly for me. This is the X-Max 90 ski boots. Those should sell for $75 if I had to guess, so we did pretty good for $57. All right, next up is Rethink Thrift, and it looks like I'm the only one here because of the weather. All right, so I came in, went to the new clothing rack, and there's a few clothing items on here I'm grabbing. I'll show you guys in a minute. I don't know what these are. There's a ton of these Paper Pumpkin by Stampin' Ups. $8 a piece. I don't think they'd be worth $8 a piece, but I could be wrong. Maybe on half off day I'll look into them more. Of course, gotta say hi to Hank. Hi, buddy. Are you gonna be friendly today, or are you gonna bite my hand off again? You're so moody sometimes. I've never seen Boggs boots like this before. They're pretty cool. They're 20 bucks. Probably not worth 20, but if they're still here on a half off day, I'll get them. Alright, so I'm not finding a ton. Here are some Sorel boots though for $5. I'll grab them. They're in good condition. This model usually goes for 30. I'll go ahead and show you the clothing I found. Okay, so I found 3 clothing items on the new rack. This is a Stetson, like Western knit shirt. I've never sold a knit shirt by Stetson, but Stetson is a good brand. I don't know how well camera picks it up. So that'll be worth the $2.50. And then this is a popular brand, Outdoor Research. Not huge, like Bolo, but it does sell pretty well, maybe 25 for that. And all 3 of these are $2.50. And this is a new brand for me that I've never heard of before. See if it focuses. It's weird, I don't know how to pronounce it. Fayette Chill. Looked it up because it looks and feels nice. And this is actually a new Bolo for me. 50 to 60 bucks for this hoodie right here, so I'll definitely take that. Otherwise, not finding a ton. Got the shoes, the 3 clothing items, but I mean, what, $5 plus $7.50, $12.50 for like $100 worth of stuff. Probably more, 130, so we'll take it. Alright, since I wasn't finding much in the men's clothing or just overall in the store, I decided to check the women's leggings really quick because I have had good luck here before. And as you can see, I had good luck again. Found quite a few. So, these are Athleta. And I don't pick up all Athleta, but at this store I usually do because for $2.50 base price, you really can't go wrong. You'll make some profit. I found 2 pairs of these Lululemon, like, short compressions. Those are going to be good too, $2.50 each. And then this is Athleta Salutation Tight. That's the brand, the Salutation Tight. Oh, someone's calling me. My grandma. I'll call her back. And then, yeah, another pair of Athleta. These are like some sweatpants. This model sells well, probably 25 bucks. So we did pretty good. A bunch of Athleta, some Lulu. All right, Hank, I'm ready to check out. You gonna ring me up, or you just gonna turn your back to me? Don't you think that's a little rude? I'm a customer. Hello. I checked out and man, is it dumping now. Holy cow. Well, I spent $26 on all of that. I'm not going to go much more into detail. It is snowing way too hard to stand out there and talk more about it. But 26 bucks for all of that, that's a pretty good deal if you ask me. Like what? About 8 to 10 pieces of clothing, probably 8, and a pair of Sorels for 26. You really cannot beat that. Look how much snow in the 15 minutes I was in there, maybe 20 minutes, 15 or 20, just dumping. When I'm done thrifting, I should probably shoot a message to my buddy and see if he wants to go skiing for a little bit, because it's the time to do it. All right, next stop on the sourcing trip is On Mission Thrift Store. Alright, so first find was up front. It's this big bag. It's $15.99. There's a bunch of Thomas and Friends like train pieces, which I know those can sell well in lots on their own, so I'll probably lot those with the tracks. But then there's a few of these JJ helicopters. And planes. There's a bunch of them, and those seem to sell for like 10 to 15 a piece. So we're gonna grab this whole bag here. Ooh, here's something really good too. Under Armour camouflage jacket. Now this is a kid's. But Under Armour camo always sells really well. This is still probably worth 30 to 40 bucks. This might be good. It's open box, obviously, but it is new sealed in there. This pool float, like beer pong, $9. That'll probably sell well in the summertime. I have really good luck with flotations devices, and probably worth 40 bucks if I had to guess. They've gotten some new golf clubs in. I'll have to look at those, see what those are. This head tennis racket doesn't look like it's going to be one of the good ones. So if these, oh my goodness, this thing's very unstable. Set this here temporarily. So this is like one solid piece here, this plastic. Like if it just merges into it, it's a sign of a higher quality golf club. But like this, when it's 2 separate pieces, usually an indication that it's not. What are these though? Nothing good from what I'm looking at. Yeah, no. Those are just old, pretty worthless clubs. Ooh, this is probably good. Unfortunately, it's not a copper core pot, but Belgique is a pretty decent brand. These big ones, it has the lid. $9, I can probably get like 40 for it. There's the logo there, what it looks like. Here's a Timbuktu messenger bag. Another one, found one at Goodwill. $6 for it. It's pretty decent condition. I don't know what that is inside of it. Yeah, nice little style. Timbuktu right there. Popular bag. We'll grab it. I was checking the men's clothing real quick before leaving, and I found this. And this is a really good brand. I've never found it before. Relwyn. Retails for a ton. Very expensive. I'm not sure how much this will go for, but I mean, it's only going to be like $4, so we'll definitely grab it. Oh, cool. So I just saw the Do Good, and that's Cotopaxi. A nice little Cotopaxi hat. That's a really, really good brand. The hats usually sell for like 15 to 20 bucks, so I will grab it. I don't know how much hats are, but I'm sure they're only $1 or so. Got an angry Mickey Mouse hat too. I'll probably leave that one. Minnetonka. Yeah. Oh, we've got a bunch of hats, but I'm just not a hat seller. I'll sell them if they're good, fast-moving hats. I just dropped one on the other side. Lovely. I'll go grab it. doTERRA. Yeah, not seeing much else. Here's a Guess hat. Very old. Vintage Guess hat. That might be worth something. I'm not sure. I'm not going to get it. Oh, cool. And a Cotopaxi t-shirt. Women's basic tee. Hat and tee to go together. We'll take it. I think that's going to be like $3. I'm not sure. But the t-shirt's probably only worth like 15, but we'll still grab it. All right, so I checked out. The snow has not let up in the absolute slightest. That's okay. I spent $41 on everything. I didn't look up the floaty. I just grabbed it. Floats sell really well for me, especially in the summertime. Couple Cotopaxi items. That one brand. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it. I already forgot it. I just know what it looks like. And I only know about that brand because I'll go into like high-end stores, especially here in Montana, because we have a lot of high-end, name brand outdoorsy stores here. And I'll just go around looking at the clothing, looking at the price tags, brands, learning new brands that way. It's a really good way to grow your knowledge and what to look out for. Because obviously, you can learn a lot from YouTube, but you can't learn everything. So, that's one good way. That's how I know it. I saw it at a retail store, and just shirts like that were selling for like $150. It was crazy, so that's a good find. We're gonna head on over to the next store, just drive slowly, take our time. Now, I have to say, if you guys like this kind of content, I think I earned a subscribe driving all over town in this weather to bring you guys this video. So if you like this type of content, I post 3 videos like it a week. Please consider hitting that subscribe button, as it really helps me out and it makes these trips worth it. Next stop on this lovely day is Saks Community Thrift, downtown Bozeman. A lot of keys for 50 cents a piece. Alright, so first find was up there by the glass case, this little Canon PowerShot. It's $7.50. Zoom only retracts when camera shuts off. I don't know. There's obviously something wrong with it, but this is a good model right here. I just looked it up. Parts or repair, not working, sells for $75. So definitely picking it up. Here's a little cat door. It's taped up, so I don't know if it's new or not. I might open it. I mean, it's $4.50. It doesn't sell for a ton, like $15 plus shipping if it's new, so I think I'll just leave it either way, but a couple bucks maybe. I thought this massager was going to be good. It's $10, but it is not. It's not a very good model. It sells for like 13 plus shipping. Little bathroom clock. It's always good to be able to tell the time when you're in the bathroom. Here are some funky looking Nikes for $7. Now this model, it looks like it'd be a good model, but it's really not. It doesn't sell for a ton. $7, and because there's no cleaning required at all, I'm gonna get it. Sells for about $25, but it's a slower mover. But I mean, it's not gonna require any work at all. Here's some Birkenstock sneakers for $7, but as you can see, the condition of them, it's pretty rough. That's unfortunate. Those are a really good model. Here's some Vibram 5 Fingers for $9, but those are so tiny. Yeah, I'll probably leave those because of the size. Here's a Brixton sweater. That's the brand right there. Their flannels sell well. Never sold a sweater by them, but it feels nice. How much is it? $4. Yeah, we'll take it. That's not bad. All right, so the t-shirts aren't worth much, but this is also another brand that I saw while walking around a name brand store looking at brands. Castlefell. It's a pretty decent brand for like jackets and pants and stuff. The t-shirts maybe $15, so for $4 I'm gonna leave it. But yeah, a brand you want to look out for. This brand is Young LA. Little t-shirt. It's a 2XL, so that has to be women's. I don't know, Young LA is a popular brand, but I don't think it resells for a ton. I think it does resell, like, if you can get it cheap, but $8 is just a little too much for it. All right, I checked out. The snow is not letting up at all. so I'm not doing my usual recaps. But what I showed you at the end there was a pair of Costas not Costas. It was a pair of sunglasses up front in a Costa case. I got really excited at first when I saw it. I opened it up. It's not Costas inside. They are SunCloud, which is a pretty good brand. Nowhere near as good as Costa. They sell for like 25, and so they were only $2. The Costa case I could probably sell for $5 to $10, but I don't want to list stuff that cheap, so I'll probably hold on to them. If I find a pair of Costas in the future, I'll just lot them together. It increases the value when you sell them with the case. All right, the last stop of the sourcing trip is going to be Do-Over's Thrift. All right, let's go. Oh, this cart is all out of whack. Doesn't want to go straight. We'll get a different one. Oh my gosh, what is going on with these carts? All right, don't worry, we got one. Checking to see if they've got any new tools over here, because I've had a ton of luck over here with tools lately. Here's some drawer knobs. I know they can be expensive new. These ones definitely not, because they were $8 at TJ Maxx, but I'll leave those. Didn't see anything in the tools, but I figured I'd head to the massive bag bin, see if there's anything good over here today. Wasn't finding a lot in here. I was about to say my lucky bag streak is coming to an end, but then I found this nice large Michael Kors tote bag for $10. Really good condition. That's a nice one. We'll definitely take that for $10. How much is this? Is this, I don't know, there's two things hooked to it. $8. It is a Kate Spade bag. It's not bad. We'll grab it for $8. I want this little thing. It's a little LL Bean bag, little sling for $8. But the handle's pretty, or strap is pretty worn. I'll probably leave that one. All right, those will be the only two bags I get here, but I mean, they're pretty good bags, so I'll take it. Oh well, there's a ton of Belgique pots and pans, but they priced them up this time. Usually they don't price them up that much, so I'll have to leave these, but and they're in mint condition, almost new. But $10 and $20 is just too much for resale. I mean, personal use, that's a good deal, but for me, it's gonna be too much. Here's another Belgique. That thing is like brand new. How much? This one's 10. Huh. I was thinking about getting that for myself just because it's so nice, but I don't need it. This is Wilton. Isn't Wilton stuff pretty good? Not for resale. I need a new pizza tray because ours is pretty cheap and flimsy. $6 for it. I'll grab this for myself. It's in really good condition. All right, so these are pretty good. They priced it up too high. 25 is too high, but these Waring Pro like flip waffle makers sell really, really well for me. They usually go for like 50 to 60 bucks, but I'm gonna leave that one. Ooh, how much is this? What brand is it? 15 bucks. Acun? I've never heard of that brand before. OCUN. It's a rock climbing harness. I'm sure 15 is gonna be too much for it, but you know, rock climbing harnesses are a big bolo. You guys want to look out for. Get them for 5 to 10 max and get 30 to 45 for them. Some go for 60, 70. Oh man, that's super cool. I wish it was $10. I'd pick it up at 10. It's 15. This is I've never seen a Woolrich logo like that. That's a nice vest. I looked it up and it does sell between 50 and 60 bucks. Closer to 50 though. If 60 was more consistent, I'd debate paying 15 for it, but 50 seems more realistic, so for 15 I am gonna leave it. All right, just the 3 items, the 2 bags for resale. I spent 24 on everything, but obviously 18 on resellable stuff. 2 good bags. The Michael Kors bag should go for at least 50. I don't know what's in that Thomas the Train bag, but something keeps making noises in it. And yeah, I don't know what toy in there is making noise, but it keeps going off every time I close the doors. But yeah, that wraps up today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider hitting that like button, subscribing, and I'll see you next time.